NFI. Today is Monday, October 20th. Today marks the first day of this winter-y, fall-y season where I had to scrape frost off my car this morning in order to drive it to work. Not a happy bunny. Okay, so this week's theme is just kind of, I guess, discuss Shakespeare. I don't know. There's no real specific thing to talk about him. Just kind of, I don't know, your favorite movies, your favorite books, your favorite poems, your favorite sonnets, your favorite Shakespearean insults, and this was all brought about by this truly amazingly cool application I have on my iPhone, and has all of Shakespeare's works on it, all of his texts, and it's his, I don't think it's all of, but a lot of his texts and a lot of his sonnets. And how many sonnets are on here? There's 154 sonnets on here by Shakespeare, and I just thought it was really cool, and I kind of want to get back into the whole like Shakespeare thing. I was into it a while ago, so I guess when I talk about Shakespeare, the two things that I talk about most are the two things that I'm most familiar with, and that is Much Ado About Nothing, which obviously I have the DVD of, and Romeo and Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann version. I like movies, obviously, as you guys know, so, I mean, Shakespeare in these forms are a lot more consumable to me than it is for books. I like reading his books, but it's kind of difficult sometimes for me to understand exactly what he's saying unless I really sit down and think about it. Sometimes I'm in that mood, but most of the time I'm not. Yeah, but Much Ado About Nothing has been my favorite since I was little. I think my mom got this movie because, well, Denzel Washington's in it, and Kenneth Branagh, Emma Thompson, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and Keanu Reeves. But, so, oh yeah, Michael Keaton's in here too. So, you know, it's a pretty cool cast, and it's a great movie. I didn't understand a lot of it when I was little, but I kind of understood what was going on. So, it's really awesome. If you guys haven't seen this, I recommend seeing this. If not reading the original, but if you like movies, Shakespeare movies, it's Much Ado About Nothing. It's awesome. And then, of course, Romeo and Juliet. Who doesn't like Romeo and Juliet? If you don't like Romeo and Juliet, you're a loveless, heartless person. So, yeah, I kind of always knew the story of Romeo and Juliet, but when I watched this, when I saw this when I was a bit younger, I was like in middle school or something when it came out, and this is just like a fabulous cast, and it's like kind of a rock and roll version of Romeo and Juliet, which I really love because I think it fits the story really well. It seems like kind of a rock and roll lifestyle that kind of led, you know, like the whole like fall in love and let's do this, let's do that, let's be crazy, that kind of thing. Like, that's, I think it fits really well, so that's why, and I really love the visuals in this, of course, because, you know, Baz Luhrmann's awesome. So, you know, and I even did this for one of my classes. When I was in college, we had to redo the audio for a movie, and I had this, so we redid the part where Romeo kills Tybalt, and a little bit after that. It was quite awesome. And when I was in high school, I read, you know, Macbeth and Julius Caesar, and a lot of people in class were like, oh, this sucks, this is so boring. But I actually really enjoyed them. I like the language a lot. I love Old English. It just, it's like reading poetry, and it's just, sometimes I wish people still spoke like that. In case you haven't seen yet, I posted my video very late last night about the Nerd Fighter John Green Paper Towns book release party thing in New York City, and it was amazing, and if you guys want to check that out, it's in the sidebar, so go click that. There's two of them. It was just an amazing day. Like, I can't even describe it to people how awesome it was. And, you know, I got my version of Paper Towns, and if you're wondering why I chose Sad Margot, it's the aesthetics. It feels different than the version than the happy Margot version. I just like sad Margot better because of how it feels. Okay. And then I brought my copy of Let It Snow, which, by the way, read again. Oh my god, it's amazing. I still have one story left in this, but I spent all weekend reading Paper Towns, and I love it. It's fantastic, and it really makes you think a lot. And John signed it. Best wishes, J Scribble. He was really awesome, and it was really great to be able to kind of thank him for all the stuff that he and Hank have done over the past year, 2 years. Gosh, it's been a long time since I started, but you know, they've done a lot for me personally, and that's a whole different story. But it was really awesome to be able to thank them and just be there and just share in the day. And he also signed my Let It Snow copy. It's just this too cute with the J Scribble on the bottom. I was hoping to get Maureen to sign it, but she was kind of off to the side, and I didn't want to bother her too much. And I didn't even think to get Hank to sign these, which I wish I did. But, you know, maybe next time. You know, maybe next time I, hang out with John and Hank. Let It Snow, awesome, hilarious. And Paper Towns, fantastic. So that's all I have for this week. I think Mike's gonna post tomorrow. He said he's gonna try, so hopefully we'll hear from him. We haven't heard from him in a while, so that'd be cool. And I will see you guys all next week. Don't forget to be awesome. Read me.